Alright, it's Henry again, and today I'm going to be reviewing the 1:144 scale high-grade Universal Century Hy-Gogg. Alright, so as you can tell, I'm on vacation this week. I try to do a beach review whenever I go to the beach every summer. Unfortunately, I didn't get to do one last year, but I think I can make up for it by doing 2 beach reviews this year. So anyway, rather than just picking a random kit out of my backlog and reviewing it at the beach, I decided, why don't I buy and build and paint a kit specifically to review at the beach? And I thought about what would be the best kit to do that. Figured it'd best be a small, simple, inexpensive kit, something like a high grade. And since I'm reviewing at the beach, why not make it an amphibious mobile suit? So, I've actually got 2 kits I'm going to be reviewing. And the first one is, of course, the high-grade Universal Century Hy-Gogg. And unfortunately, I won't be able to show you what he looks like unpainted because I've already built and painted him, as you can see. And I just kind of did it in secret, just so it would be a surprise for you guys, other than the unboxing video, which you've probably already seen. Anyway, I did a little something special for this guy. Rather than just doing the standard paint job, I actually did a beach-themed color scheme. I don't know, I wouldn't necessarily call it water camouflage, but I just went in with a deep bluish green at the feet, and then gradually got lighter and lighter and lighter up the kit until it's a very light blue at the top. And then on the top, I went in with the airbrush and did that kind of ripply water light pattern effect. And I think it turned out pretty good. So there he is. I painted all of the insides of the thrusters gunmetal, did all the joints in gunmetal, and the bottom of the feet there. Just, I didn't want to have too many colors conflicting with the kind of water color scheme I gave him. So I'm actually really happy with the way it turned out. This is probably the most, or one of the most unique paint jobs I've done on a Gunpla kit, because as most of you guys know, I usually just stick with the colors that the model kits are supposed to be in. So anyway, I think that's about enough talking about the paint job. Let's get into the actual review. Now, for articulation, he really doesn't have any head articulation because he doesn't have much of a head, but there is waist rotation. You got 360 at the waist. For the shoulders, the shoulder armor can go up and down. That's actually part of his little submersible mode, which we'll see later. The arms, as you can see, got a lot of different segments in them, and they can go up and out about that far. They can rotate 360, of course, and each individual segment here is posable. It's actually on a ball joint. This top one's actually on a peg, but you got a ball joint at here, 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 and here, and so they've got a little bit of side-to-side movement, but it's mostly up and down. So you'll be able to do like this, and then down like that. So pretty good mobility out of the arms. And then down here at the forearm, he's got a proper elbow joint where he can bend it about 90 degrees, and it's got rotation there as well. And then at the end of the hand, each of these fingers are on a separate little ball joint, so all of those can move on their own. Then we go to the waist, and he's got a ball joint at the waist joint right there, hip joint, excuse me, and it can pretty much go 360, although that armor might tend to get in the way. It's got a little bit forward and back too. Then he's got another ball joint right here, which can go forward and back, in and out, and rotate. He's got a knee joint that's going to give you about a 90-degree bend there, not much out of the knees. And then he's got a pretty good ankle joint, which will go forward and back and side to side and rotate. It's on a ball joint. And then each of these toes down here are on a little hinge so they can go up and down as well. Now, Hy-Gogg does have a few accessories, not many. He's basically just got these extra orange parts used for his, I guess, submersible mode. He's got this little orange backpack here. It's got some propellers in the back, antenna on it. It's got like a little spotlight there. And it's got a little hole on Hy-Gogg's back, and it just plugs in just like so. There's no polycap, just a plastic on plastic connection, but it does work pretty well. Now also, Hy-Gogg has these two orange, I guess they're almost like gloves, I guess, but they're going to go on the arms, and unfortunately they don't slide onto the arms. You have to split them in half like so, and then you actually have to do a little bit of disassembly to the arm. You're going to be taking the lower arm and removing this top part right here, and then the whole assembly right here with the claws on it is going to be removed, and then you will take these two orange halves and snap them onto the arm like so. And that's pretty much how it's gonna look. And then what you do is you're gonna remove the kind of bendable arm segment and just plug what was the elbow joint up into the shoulder joint, and you'll get something that looks kind of like that. And once you get both of the orange things on the arms and you flip all the toes down, this is pretty much Hy-Gogg's submersible mode. And this is how he's gonna do long distance travel under the water. And then when he comes up, goes on land, blows off these orange things and start fighting GMs and whatever it is he's supposed to be blowing up. Now, one more accessory the Hy-Gogg has, which is in the show was one of the coolest ones, is just this little missile. It's pretty simple. There's really nothing to it. It's just a little missile that fits right in the end of the hand right there. That's pretty much all there is to it. Ideally, it's supposed to go up under the orange things, but unfortunately, just because of the kit's construction, you have to disassemble the hand to put the orange thing on. It doesn't really work that way, but still is pretty nice just to have. Well, that about does it for my beachside review of the high-grade Universal Century Hy-Gogg. And overall, I'm pretty pleased with the kit. It's a really good representation of the Hy-Gogg. It doesn't have too many accessories, but the ones it comes with are cool. It's got everything it was shown with in the show. The detail on the kit is really, really nice. Lots of like little circles and panel lines and stuff to paint all over it. The part separation actually isn't even that bad. You're not going to have to do any painting for the blue, and I don't think you're going to have to do any painting for the gray either. Pretty much the only things you'll have to paint on this kit are the red on the insides of the thrusters, or in my case I painted them gunmetal, but you got my point. It even comes with a clear part for the mono eye, even though I painted it pink. It does come with clear pink for that. And just overall a really well done kit. There are a few things that I was a little bit disappointed with. The fact that you have to like disassemble the whole hand to put the orange things on was kind of a bummer. And other than that, it wasn't too bad. The seam lines on the kit were kind of tricky, especially around the torso area, but overall not too bad. And I really enjoyed doing this kit. I really enjoyed doing the paint job more than actually building the kit, just because it's something that I don't usually do, and I had fun doing an original paint job for once and forever. So that about does it for this review, and with that, I'll see you guys next time.